Okay, so this is part 2. If you're here, the part 1 from today is the first section. Unfortunately, YouTube had a technical glitch. So we're back with this part and we're going to try again on part 2. This is YouTube. Hi, is it okay now? Are we back in the house? I'm so sorry. Yeah, sounds good now, yeah? Okay. I don't know what happens. It's either buffering or the sound goes. Okay. So where were we? We were doing this. So then when you're looking at the larger areas, you can also add ink. So I'm just going to just straight back into it. I know. Sorry, Tess. I know it goes in a high pitch. So then I'm going to grab myself a pine green. As I said, you don't have to have these. I will put them in the description, but you can choose. You can choose your own colours. If you've got different pinks or purples or blues or whatever it might be, go for the colours that you're going with your page. Yeah, I am, Josie. It's just time at the minute. As soon as everything settles down, I'll be back properly. You know, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Okay, and then grab your blender. I am going to do it because I'm going to do a yellow, more of a yellow one in that one. So grab your blender. And then again, you're going to pick out some dark ones. So I'm going to go for the colour 174. And that's a dark green. So just fade that in. And we're going to have another dark green one here. So just use your imagination with where you would like dark, light, mids to go. And then cream, which is a slightly yellowed, you can use into those dark ones to sort of soften the edging. So just go round them slightly, just round. So you can see you've got something going, yeah? Now, when you're going to introduce some other colours in the background, we have light green here. So then I'm going to go for permanent green, which is 266. And all you're going to do is start to include a little bit of a difference between one green and sort of merge it into your already light green that you've already got put down. So very light layers doing this part, because otherwise it can, you know, have a horrible line. It's hard to blend. Even with a blender, it can be a nightmare. So just come in very, very light-handed, and we're going to put a sort of, I'm going to go around that bit there. So we've got another white one in there. And then come back to your lightest colour, which is your light green. So whatever case you've got, you could make up colour combination is my, you know, bit of advice. Make a colour combination up and add it in. So you see how it starts to take shape? Oh no, you can do this, Pickle. I know you can. I know you can. We've got a storm coming, so if my sound goes, again, it's because of the weather. We are rain, wind, and what sounds like it's going to be a storm outside. So Honor, share away. Honor's got a Facebook group. Sean, share away. You've also got your channel. Honor's going to be doing a live stream tomorrow. Share, please, what you're up to, guys. Sean, you've got yourself some days now, haven't you? So stick all the information. It's horrible, isn't it? It's rotten outside today. Rotten. And then if you want to bring a darker colour, go for, I'm doing 174 here, and just introduce some in there as well. It really is about playing with your page until you're happy. Just play with it, add it in, blend it in. So you can go to the edging here as well. So don't forget we've got circles there. But we're not going to do the whole thing. I'm just giving you an example. Hey, Natalia. Sorry, guys, about that. Sean is colour with canvas above you, Susie. That's okay. You'll do it. Okay, and then back to your lightest in the backgrounds. Remember, this is a light background. You can go for a dark background, which we'll do below, yeah? So that, get some tester pages if you're not comfortable doing it straight into your books. So just go for your tester pages, and you can see it really does make a huge difference. Take care, Rochelle. Lots of love. Now, this one has a harsh line. Now, if you've got a harsh line, you don't want to see it, come to your lovely eraser and erase out the line so you can still see it visibly, but you don't want it in your face because otherwise it's hard to get rid of as you're doing it. Now, this is going to be a large cream one. So grab your ivory and your cream. So go for your ivory first. Grab your cream. And back to your ivory. And see how effective it can be. I think they're I love these. I think they're so effective. And the same with this bit. And then my white now. So just roll with your page. Hiya, Jane. Yeah, I'm back today, but I'm not going to be around much next week. So I'll tell you my times at the end so you all know. I'll put it in the description as well. And then I'll be back to normal in 2 weeks or a week and a half. Everything will be back to normal by then. Okay, so very lightly go with your lightest tone and just plant that in. Now, if I show you, this is just to show you very roughly, but how it can look. Now, if you even wanted to add some more, good old eraser, you can go in and just add a few small, if you really wanted to. Yeah. So it's entirely up to you how you want to do them. And as I said, they look very effective at the end against your picture. So it depends what picture you've got. So, yeah, it's entirely up to you how you want to approach them. But this is how you sort of do the greens. Grab a selection of whatever colours you've got. So we chose this one to practice. You can overlap some more. You can do more of an overlap. You can do one in the middle of one. You can do them more separate. You can add whatever you might want. Ah, thank you. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how that came out. As I said, it helped me a lot the other day. So yeah, you can completely approach a background how you want to do it. But this was just something that I very much enjoyed. Yeah. So then if you're going to do a dark to light. So I'll put these all in the description after. I would get a Prismacolor white, or if you've got the holbeins, you know, your soft white, it is the best white. I love this white so much. So, okie dokie, Deb. Okay, so then if you're going to go the other way round, let's go for purples. I know we've got a few people who are purple people in the house. Let's go for some purples. Let's grab a bunch of purples now. And we need ivory, white, and cream. Right, let's grab these. Right, just bear with me. Grab a bunch of purples. There we go. Just grab a whole bunch. And if you're going to have a purple background, you're going to go deep. So start with a dark colour. So my darkest purple here would probably be, let's have a look. This is going from dark and having lighter ones. So your dark purples are here. So we've got magenta is quite a purple, it's like a red purple kind of colour. We've got crimson, manganese violet, violet, purple violet, blue violet, mauve and delft blue. Now I'm going to use the mauve, I think, as my darkest here. Oh my lord, you need a blend pencil. We'll go for mauve, yeah? I think mauve would be a good starting point. So mauve would be my darkest, and that's going to be my background. So with your lightest, you've worked that out. With your lightest colour, let's plant in some circles again. So we're just going to go for random ones. Don't go for something too dark. I'm going to overlap that quite a lot. So let's go for right over. So it doesn't matter if they're not perfect because you're going to erase. So just go for any which way that you would like. Go for mini ones, mini. Let's go for a chunkier one. Let's go for this one over here. I think he's like purposely making more noise so you all know that he's in the kitchen. To prove that he's doing the kitchen and he's cooking. Okay, so you see what I mean? So we're going to overlap a couple as well. Yes, Till. There we go. Right, so you've grabbed what you want down. So that's just some random placements. There's no exact pattern for how you want the placement of your bubbles to go down. So your darkest colour is going to be quite solid. So in this case, we've got the mauve. And your other colours, you can even do this in markers, the background, or paint. So you want a solid background, and you've got to work this right into the page. Then with your lightest shades, you can go with these circles here. So just start them off. You've got to be a little bit more generous in your lay down with that. So this takes a lot more work to do this way round. And let's build up that. Then you need your blender. How you sing? So grab your blender pencil, pickle. And then you know that that's overlapped. We know now that that one's going to be the overlapping, so you can erase as much as possible because you've not done this harsh of that line. Okay, so just use your blender and whatever colour you've chose. So we've gone here for our crimson. I think, yeah, crimson's 134. Yeah. And back to your blender pencil, blend it in. It is a great thing to have, a blender pencil. Hey, Connie, good to see you. And then I'm going to pick up here the colour violet. And we're going to go deep. Tilly's going to shout it out now. We're going to go deep, 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 fade out. So that's what you're going to do. Just deep, heavy lay down and fade out. So we're just doing I'm showing you techniques what I use today. Hi, Ashley. And then blender pencil, and it softens the edges around the edge of that circle. It softens it right out. Then you're going back to your darkest colour. So now you can proceed forward, upwards. So map it first. I'm just using the boxes as my guide and example. And you can also soften an edge of something with a white. So each circle can have a white softened edge. These won't merge because you've got your darkest colour as the background. So just keep going. Now, as I said, you can do this also. This is a lot more work to do a dark to light. So your dark background is a lot heavier on the hand. And if you suffer with anything with your hands, this is going to be hard work for you. So we're going to keep going. Yeah, bring that colour upwards. Look at where you've got your other circles. So let's go for, this one's going to be a colour and that one's going to be white. And we're going to have another white one there. So let's go for magenta. And fade that out. And then this one can be white. So I'm going to take that out and I'm going to add white. You could get Prisma waxy white you need. Something very waxy. And let's go for a wax outer edge on that one as well. So then again, when you come with your mauve, just bring it lightly to start with. Just plan it down first, because you're going to blend that out. So you come around it. Oh, hi Claire. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I'm just showing how I do bokehs. So grab your blender pencil and just soften that edge out, because you're going to go in again. So when you're coming with your mauve, it's going to be a bit softer on the approach now, isn't it? Rather than so harsh. Can you see how much harder it is to work your hands though? So markers would be great for a background, or paint. But you know me, I'm a sucker for punishment. So bring that background up and keep working that background in, because it will work out, I promise you. It's just a lot harder on the hands. You blend it anyway. I should have done that top bit first instead of the bottom, but never mind. Okay, and now your blender pencil, you can kind of blend all that up. If you've got blending solution, this would also work. Just blend it all up. And keep going up. Now we're going to have to come right up here. It's going to drive you nuts. Now I'm going to grab purple violet and just on the edge, and then I'm also going to get my light red violet and I'm going to introduce that into there as well. Then I'm going to get myself, I'm going to add another one here. These are going to be white, so I'm just going to mark them with my white pencil. And then you're going to bring your deepest, darkest colour up. And you're going to just have to keep working this. I'm only going to do this side, guys, because otherwise I'm going to be here forever. And they are just short demos. Okay, just bring in, this is the colour mauve. And the mauve is just to add the background. So I'm going with a light background to start with. I'm not going to add it all. So let's go with this side, because otherwise I'll be here doing so much of the background. It is hard work on your hands. I'm not even going to lie to you on that one. So I'm going to grab my purple violet 136 and we're going to deepen that one outwards. And then grab your white or your cream or your ivory. Hey, Katrina. I'm not in chat for a moment. I'll have to go back. If there's anything I've missed, I do apologise. So this is the ivory. And then again, you just deepen the background around it so that stands out. So keep going with layers. Layers is your key on the bokehs, because otherwise you are going to lose it. And just keep going. And it's a lot of work. And I've seen so many people do these dark to light ones, and I just think, oh my goodness, they are hard work. And I know they look terrific at the end, but they are hard work, so you have to keep going and going and going. Oops, why has that one gone funny colour? Hold on. That one's got a very bizarre colour on for some reason. Hold on, guys. So I'm just got to deepen that up. Yeah, it just, you have to keep going. Oh, your hand, my hand. So you probably are going to go for the light to dark, aren't you, rather than the other way around, because of the amount of work. So grab your blender, blending solution if you've got any, and just make sure that you've blended the entire background out. And then when you've got to your, oh, 1 second. Okay, so then when you've got to your circles now, you can go even darker here. That would stand out. You can add a shadow. We might add a shadow on these ones. And then you can add smaller ones in. It's entirely up to you how you want to do it. But I would suggest going for the lighter background, because I think if you go for the darker background, it's just going to, your hands are going to kill you at the end, because look, I've not even finished that. And that's got a lot of work to do yet. You'll be here a lifetime trying to do these. So I'm just getting white. And with the ones that we've just created, you can just add them over. See how long they take? Yeah, it's the Tihu one. So you can see without me finishing the rest of it off, if I bring that up, if you're going to go for a dark background, you're going to need a lot of hard work into how long that's going to take you. Now, you could go over with a marker, but you're not going to get the same effects with the white. Now, if you come to the lighter one, it's a lot easier to control, because what you then can do is add deeper colours into the green, so you can fade it in. Whereas this one, the only way you can kind of go is add in some like depth with black in, you know. It's harder because you've got so much work to do. But I've got to go with a solid colour. I don't know how people do this all the time, but I've got to go in with a solid colour and keep layering in that mauve until we've got a result, because forget me going over that line. Look how long that's going to take me. It's going to take me forever, isn't it? All right then. Thanks for coming, Lou. Can you see how long that's going to take you? And the more you keep going, the harder on your hand that's going to get. Now, I don't like mashing or burnishing or working hard into a page, because it's not my style. My style is to light layer. You're doing that. That is what you're doing. You're needing to do that in order to make these lighter ones appear. And that is the difference. Whereas if you're going with your lighter background, you are doing this and you're not doing that. You're not doing that one. Whereas it's the opposite way round. And the darker you have to go on this one is the more it's going to take on your hand. It does look, the finished result does look good. Don't get me wrong. It really does. It's just time and effort. So if we kept with that, you would have a really nice you know, background. And I've seen them and they look so good, but you need more circles in order for it to make it worth it. So I should have added like another one there, you know, and it adds and adds and adds. Yeah, it's so hard on you, have to, I think. But these is a lot more work on your hands to go dark, and they work out absolutely fine in the end if you keep doing your circles. And my tip would be colour all your circles first. So just colour them all so that by the end of it, all you've got to do is that background and kill your hand. But if you do suffer with stuff like arthritis in your hands or just any kind of weakness in your hand, you're better off doing this one. It's a lot harder, and it really does make a difference, I think, going from dark to light, because you can always add stuff in. Oh, Connie, thank you so much. You did not have to do that, lovely. Thank you. So can you see? Thank you so much, Connie. Can you see on that how you can start to add and layer depth rather than going dark? If I went with a dark green and added light green bubbles, it's going to kill your hand. So they are the two demos for now. So we tried to demonstrate how to use the Copic and the pencils in there. And then with the background, as I said, it's easier rather than going so hard. We should try a Copic one, really, but it wouldn't be as effective. I think pencils is the way forward. You've got to really mash yourself in. So it's mash, 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 mash to a solid background, which was, as I said, it's going to take so long. And yes, the result's lovely, you know, at the end when you've got all your circles in different colours and you've got a solid background, but this is so much better. All right then. This one, yeah, of course I can. I've got to find, this is just a makeup brush or a nail, you know, in the nail shop. But I use it to brush all my shavings and stuff off. Oh, sorry about hitting the camera there. But you can see what a difference it makes to go the lighter side of it. Yeah, I'll find it. I've got it on Amazon. Good old trusty Amazon. Okay, so you want the link for the brush. All right. You're welcome. So if there's anything else that you want me to quickly show you, I'm going to lift you up. Just pull you this way. There we go. That's better. So my whole point in today was to show you how to do the light to dark. Now you can do the dark to light. Tilly. G. Thank you. Yeah, I do like the purple, but you're going to have to do a lot of, like, as I said, you're going to have to go quite a lot with mashing into the paper. And I don't do mashing very well. I prefer to do the lighter side of it. And if you didn't join us on the first stream, we did just a very short demo how to use the Copics. So the Copics that we used is in the first one. I know, shout it out, girl. Tell her about it. She's having a go at me. Was RV29, RV35, R22, R01, and R59. And that was just to make sure that I showed you that the Copics do 95% of the work. You don't need to add too much after. No, I'm going to put them at the end, Debbie. I'll put them at the end. I have to do the stream, and then after the stream, I add them in at the end. But I also want to give you my little timetable because I'm not around properly until after the funeral. So I'll give you my timetable. I will be here this Saturday doing the skin episode as long as everything is all good. I will be here on, so that is the 6th. Yeah. I won't be here on the 11th because that's the funeral day, and I will let you know about next week Tuesday. But I will be here on the 13th. So both Saturdays. Hi Lulu, yeah, I'm okay. I'm doing all right. So I will be here this Saturday coming and the following Saturday coming, and we will be continuing with what we were doing. I will not be here next Tuesday probably, and if I do, it's because I'm home. And I will not be here on the 11th because of the funeral. I won't be here on the 16th, and everything resumes back as normal. I'm so sorry about Tilly. Everything resumes back as normal from the 18th. So the 18th of April is when everything is back to normal. So it's just because of the funeral, and I'm not here on one of the days because I'm down at Lou's. So everything is back on the 18th. But I will be here both these Saturdays coming. So I'm so sorry that it's been a shorter stream. I just wanted to show you how I approach Bokeh's and Copic hair for beginners. Oh my gosh, Tilly, enough. Yeah, you can. If that's what I said, and you could do acrylic background, you could do a marker one. Oh, yeah, but she's being noisy. She's being so noisy. So that is just so you know where I am. Thank you so much, Robin. So I will be around, but just not properly until the 18th. But I will be here on Saturday the 6th, Saturday the 13th, and after that, things will resume as normal on the 18th, I promise. So it's just getting myself back up and running again. So I hope that you found that helpful, or it helped someone in some way. Thank you. As long as it helps, that's all. I love to know if things help people. Thank you, Katrina. So thank you so much to my mods. Thank you so much for joining me for the shorter streams. This is part 2. There is a part 1. And I will see you on Saturday. And thank you so much for everything. And big hugs to those of you that have also lost people this week. I'm thinking of you too. Woohoo, Connie, and mine. Take care, everyone. Lots of love. Bye.